1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Hi there folks, and welcome to Get Strumming. Now many years ago, way back in the 1950s, my late father, Tom Beresford, was one of 6 children growing up on the outskirts of Ireland. It was just a few miles away from Dublin, and they lived on this farm called Kilbrew in County Meath. Now, back in those days, you didn't have any TV, or they might have had the radio, but there was precious little to do other than play around in the fields and basically make your own entertainment. And one of the ways in which my dad did this was to listen to the old Irish folk songs. And a few years later, in his teens, he got into playing the guitar, which was a kind of gift that he passed on to me, because me and my dad both loved playing guitar together in later years. And this was one of the songs that he taught me. It's an old Irish folk song called Henry, My Son. And I thought I'd teach it you guys because it's only got 3 chords, so it's a nice and easy song to put together. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to give you a little run through of the song itself. Where have you been all day, Henry, my son? Where have you been all day, my beloved one? Away on the meadow, away on the meadow. Oh, make my bed, I've a pain in my head, and I want to lie down. Okay then, so that's Henry, my son. Now, all the keen-eyed people out there will realise that I'm just using 3 chords, and we're going to start off with a D major chord. So I'm going to show you how to play these chords. Now, first of all, the D major, you're going to be using your 1st, 2nd and 3rd fingers. Your 1st finger goes on the 2nd fret down on the 4th string. That's the string closer to your face. 2nd finger goes next to that on the 2nd fret 3rd string, and your 3rd finger goes on the 2nd fret 2nd string. So you bunch them all together, and you should get that kind of sound. Now, if you've got slightly thicker fingers and you find it difficult to place them all on that same fret, what you could do is maybe just use 1 finger to press down on all 3 strings. That's an easy way around that problem. Or you might want to use 2 fingers, maybe use 1 finger to press down on the 4th and 3rd strings, maybe your 2nd finger on the 2nd string. Whichever way you find easier. But for those with smaller fingertips, just use your 1st, 2nd and 3rd fingers on the 4th, 3rd, 2nd strings. Good. Next chord we've got is an A major. So you're going to be using your 1st and 2nd fingers. 1st finger goes on the 1st fret, 3rd string. 2nd finger goes on the 2nd fret, 4th string. Next up, we've got a G major. So again, you're going to be using your 1st, 2nd and 3rd fingers. 1st finger goes on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 1st string. That's the string closer to the ground. And your 3rd finger goes on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. Good. That's all the chords we need. Now we need to have a look at the strumming pattern. Now, as I always say, there's an easy way of strumming, and it can be also a difficult way of strumming. So let's have a look at the easy way first. So this song is in 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what you can simply do is just downstrokes using your 1st finger. Strum, 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 strum. Where have you been all day, Henry, my son? So nice, easy downstrokes. Now, if you want to try something a little bit more adventurous, this is what I do. You notice it gives it quite a lot of speed. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. So what I'm doing there, I'll just slow that down for you so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just using my 1st finger, and I've got the bottom of the ukulele just cradled by the joint between my upper and lower arm here, and I'm on the D chord, so I'm just doing this: down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. So you're just strumming the strings really gently. There we go. And then obviously once you've got that pattern, you can speed up a little bit. Dun, 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 dun. So there you go. That's the speed's probably fast enough. Okay then, so now I'm going to go through the song and show you how to play the chords. So here we go. So we're going to start off with the D. So gentle strumming. Where have you been all day, Henry, my son? Where have you been all day? And now we're going to go to the A major chord. My beloved one. And then back to the D. Way on the meadow. Oh, way on the. And then to the G. Meadow. Oh, and then back to the D. Make my bed have a. And then back to the A. Pain in my D. Head. And I want. Back to the A, to lie, D, down. So that in essence is basically how you play each verse. There's no deviation from that. So let's have a look now at the second verse. So again, I'm going to play the more ebullient rhythm. So here we go after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, D. What did you have to eat, Henry, my son? What did you have to eat? Then to A, my beloved one. Then back to D, poison beans, poisoned. Back to G, beans. O, D, make my bed have a pain in my D, head. And I want, back to A, to lie, back to D, down. Okay then, now there might be some of you out there that are thinking, I still can't work out that strumming pattern. Don't worry, what I'm going to do next is play you the easy strumming pattern. So here we go with the third verse, and this is using the easy strumming pattern. So I'm going to use my first finger and just do gentle downstrokes, like so. 3, 4, what will you leave your mother, Henry, my son? What will you leave my mother? And then to A, my beloved one. Back to D, a woven blanket, a woven G, blanket. Oh, back to D, make my bed have a pain in my D, head. And I want A, to lie, D, down. So you see, that's much easier, isn't it, for all you beginners? Just simple downstrokes. And it also helps you keep in time as well, because your hand is almost acting like a metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do another verse now, the next verse, and I'll still play that easy strumming. Okay then, 1, 2, 3, 4, D. What will you leave your brother, Henry, my son? What will you leave your brother? A, my beloved one. Back to D, a blue suit, a blue G, suit. Oh, back to D, make my bed have a pain in my D, head. And I want A, to lie, D, down. Okay then, so that was the simple strumming. Let's go back now to the more complicated strumming. Okay, so it's, don't forget, it's down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Ba, ba, da, 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 da. Yeah. Okay then. 1, 2, 3, 4, D. What will you leave your father, Henry, my son? What will you leave your father? Back to A, my beloved one. Back to D, a watch and chain, a watch and G, chain. Oh, back to D, make my bed have a pain in my D, head. And I want A, to lie, back to D, down. Alright then, so how's the strumming coming along? Not too bad. Well, I tell you what, I'll slow it down a little bit now so you can kind of keep up if you're struggling to keep up at that pace. Alright, so this is the next verse, so don't forget, we're starting with a D again. So do it a little bit slower this time. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. What will you leave your children, Henry, my son? What will you leave your children? Back to the A, my beloved one. Back to D, the keys to heaven. The keys to G, heaven. Oh, back to D, make my bed. Have a bed in my D head, and I want A to lie. Back to D, down. Alright then, and now for the last verse, so watch me for the chords. Again, here we go. D major after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What will you leave your sweetheart, Henry, my son? What will you leave your sweetheart? A, my beloved one. Back to D, a rope to hang her, a rope to G, hang her. Oh, back to D, make my bed. Have a pin in my D head, and I want A to lie. Back to D, down. Something tells me about this song that the guy wasn't too keen on his sweetheart. Anyway, there we go. That was Henry, my son. And as I say, it was a song that my old man taught me many years ago when I was learning to play the guitar, and indeed he learnt it when he was a kid, when he was living over in Ireland. Thanks very much for joining me, and don't forget to check out more Get Strumming videos in the future. Take care for now. Bye bye.